this all broke out and was laying in the bottom of the bell housing. That's all broken. Gretchen, how you doing? How you doing, girl? Morning, girl. How you doing? Good girl. Quail. Jeez. Gotcha. Sorry, girl. Get back in there. Hey, y'all. My name's Anthony. Welcome back to the channel. This is Dogwood Homestead. Let's get the little chickens fed and moved and see what else we can get into today. Yep. Oh, shoot. All right, so let's get this water out of here and the feeder.
Looks like they ate all that feed.
Yeah, looks like they ate just about every bit of it. Filled it up, what, 2-3 days ago?
No, I filled it up yesterday.
Oh, did you? Yeah, well, they ate every bit of it.
Well, I filled it up last night. They're going to need more water.
Yeah, we'll get that later. They got enough to last them a day. All right, so this is the second move that we've done. So Michelle's gonna peck on the back of the coop there to kind of spook them up toward the front while I move it. That way they don't get run over, because
Notice how big they are?
they're getting much bigger.
They are.
We've learned the hard way that you can run over them and not even know it. I'm ready to start when you, looks like they're starting to learn already. Oh, there's one just hollering. Nope. Yep, she's clear.
A little bit more. A little more. A little more. Yay!
They actually moved before we started pecking on it there, so.
Look at them.
Yeah, so we've got baby quail and baby chicks, and so that we don't have to buy 2 different feeds, we just simply feed the baby chicks and baby quail game bird starter.
Yeah, it's not gonna hurt them.
Yeah, no, it's a little more protein in the game bird starter, yeah. But it's not gonna hurt them whatsoever, and saves us from having to buy 2 separate feeds. All right.
Somebody pecked on somebody. You hear them? It's gonna be. It looks like a sunny day today. So yesterday when I fed them, I had to put the feed back a little further.
Yeah, we got quite a bit of rain.
Yesterday.
Quite a bit of rain yesterday. They're growing fast.
Sorry.
They're growing fast. And there's a little odd man out right there. Odd girl out, I should say.
Yeah, no man. All ladies.
They're growing, doing good.
Yep.
We're probably going to start moving them more than once a week.
At least twice a week.
Yeah. All right, time to pick jalapenos.
There's a zucchini standing straight up on the vine.
Is it?
Yeah, you'll have to see it in a minute. I've never seen him do that.
That's a good size jalapeno. Well, got about 2 full quarts of whole jalapenos. Some of them are about that size, and some of them are a little bigger. It's all gonna be cowboy candy. I'll tell y'all what I've learned about jalapenos, picking peppers. Pick them the day that you plan on doing something with them, because they sit out on the counter a couple days or in the refrigerator a couple days, they begin to just kind of soften up. So I found it best if you just pick them the day that you're going to do something with them. But look at there.
Back on because
Why?
my feet were wet.
Enough for a mess.
Yeah, well, man.
For me and you. So yeah, not as many as I thought.
Yeah.
But not enough to can.
Oh no.
Take this off.
But enough for, I mean.
Not enough to can. I was hoping we'd get enough to can, but
yeah.
This will make a good mess for me and you to have for supper one day.
Yep.
So yeah, these are sweet potatoes, and they're growing like crazy. This rain that we had yesterday is really taking off. Of course, we got pigweed growing in the middle of it, but onions are still doing good. Yeah. Yep. So the thing about sweet potatoes is they will take over. That's the reason we planted them kind of on this side of the garden, because we figured they would take over. But look at the onions are doing good. Good sized onions there. But yeah, that's the sweet potatoes. All right, so guys, if you didn't see my video about my special watermelon secret hack that I learned from a friend of mine, these 2 hills we have watermelon planted in them. And we have chicken litter buried underneath them. And I'm starting to see, I don't know, I know that's watermelon right there. I don't know if these right here are watermelon. We'll see when they get their leaves. But that hill's got a few in there. Not seeing anything on this hill yet, but, well, there's 1, there's 2 there. So maybe, we'll see. Pumpkins are shooting up good, looking good, starting to put on buds. They've got a long way to go. If y'all missed our last video, Michelle and I had a ball making that video. We had a funeral. We had a funeral for our old tractor. If you didn't see that, it's pretty funny. You need to watch it. But we had a funeral for the old tractor, and we introduced our new tractor. We bought a Massey 135. That was not running, but I was pretty confident that we could get it running. We did get it running. And so far, the only thing that we have found wrong with it is it needs 1 tire, and it needed a clutch. We replaced the clutch. So come on, I'm gonna show you. We just got done replacing this clutch yesterday. Let me show you what we got. When we split this tractor, really we're not sure what we're gonna find. But when we split the tractor, we saw immediately what was wrong. This is a dual action clutch. So this is the dual action clutch. This is the plate. There's supposed to be 3 little arms here. See, there's an arm here and an arm here and nothing here. This all broke out and was laying in the bottom of the bell housing. That's all broken. So that's why our PTO would not disengage. But then also this is the clutch plate. As you see, it's shot, it's glazed, it's separated, it's in bad shape. So
Hold on, let me get a
it was time to replace it. So it took quite a while to get this thing back together and working. We actually had to grind the new pressure plate a little bit because it was a little bit too proud and it was hitting the back of the bell housing. So we got that replaced and got it back together. Now I've just got to come by here and put all the various little parts and pieces back together. But yeah, this was a job, but it's in perfect working order. Just got to get a tire for it. We've already had one picking of strawberries off of this, and getting ready to have another picking. Look at that.
Look at all the flowers.
Yep, it's beautiful.
At the fruits of our labor.
Yep, got the fruits of our labor. Got about 2 quarts of jalapeno peppers.
Big ones.
Yeah, and enough of a mess of green beans for us to have for supper.
Maybe tomorrow.
Y'all, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yep.
Picking and feeding animals and getting muddy.
Just normal chores.
Normal Saturday morning.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all so much. We thank you for watching our videos. We thank you for the comments and the help that y'all have given us. We do. If you enjoy this video, give us a like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. It's absolutely free.
Absolutely.
And click that notification bell and you'll get notification of every video that we put out.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, we just started a new live stream called Coffee Time. And usually, right now, it's kind of hit or miss. Usually we'll do it during the week. A couple, 2 or 3 different mornings throughout the week. We're still trying to nail down exactly what time, what day would be best. But if you've got some questions, Coffee Time would be a great time to get those questions answered. We've got time to sit down and talk. We love to talk with our subscribers and our viewers.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, check that out. There's actually, if you go to our page, you can see past Coffee Time episodes, and you can watch those. So yeah, usually we'll have a verse of the day, and we'll talk about recipes.
What's been going
on? Growing tips.
It has been a busy
answering
week.
questions. It has been a busy week, but it's been a good week.
It has.
All right, we're going to sign this thing off. Thank y'all so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Lord willing, and the creek don't rise.
Have a good day, guys.
Cowboy candy time.